Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and I got a deck in the mail today. Probably my last deck of the year. I did order a deck today, but it is an indie deck, and it's saying I may not get it till February. So today is 12/27/2022, and the last deck I'm getting for the year, more than likely, is Stranger Things Tarot Deck and Guidebook by Inside Editions. I've been wanting this deck for a while, and then I saw it like Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday we got a huge ice storm in, um, and I saw these sales on Amazon. This was actually on some obscure site on Amazon on sale for $13, and I'm like, cool. And it was wrapped in plastic. I did take the plastic off, but it is, not a knockoff, so that's cool. Includes a fully illustrated 78 card deck and 124 page guidebook. It says Netflix's Emmy award winning series Stranger Things has captivated the imaginations of millions of viewers all around the world. Now fans can experience the series like never before with the first official Stranger Things tarot deck, featuring original artwork inspired by classic tarot iconography. This 78 card deck comprises both major and minor arcana and depicts fan favorite characters, imagery, and themes from Stranger Things. So that's pretty cool. I do love the front of this deck. It's pretty cool looking. It comes in a 2-part box, just black, and then there's the guidebook. Looks all torn and bedraggled, which I love. And then we got the guidebook. I'm just seeing if there's any. There's the readings. There's New in Town tarot spread. A Curiosity Voyage tarot spread, out of that cave tarot spread, Power Surge tarot spread, and then about the author and about the illustrator, and then of course the rest of the guidebook. But I'm probably one of the few people on the planet that could not get into the show. Don't understand it. I just couldn't get into it. I've tried my darndest, and it's not. Looks like it may not be in order. So there's that. We're just gonna go with it how it is in the on here. But that's Stranger Things, and that's the box. It's cool. I love the back. It's cool, and it's the fronts feel like the typical cardstock for Inside Editions, but the backs don't. They feel different, like velvety. It's weird. It's a thick deck. Interesting. So let me just do it this way. So, of course, it's one of those few shows I can't get into and everybody else did. Maybe it's just because of the hype of it. I found. But I just couldn't get into it. Having the same issue with Wednesday, the new Netflix show. Everybody loves it. I'm not able to get past the first episode, and it was the same thing with Stranger Things. I'm like, maybe if it's because there's so much hype on it, I can't get into it. I don't know why. It's very weird, but let's take a look at these cards. So here we have the Fool, and I really, just because I can't get into the show doesn't mean I can't appreciate some good art and a good tarot deck. And I love the way this deck looks used and disheveled. And I just, for some reason, that drew me into the deck. Now, there is a game on, I think it's my Kindle Fire Stick. It's like an arcade kind of game. That is Stranger Things, which I played. So I know the premise of the show. There we have the Magician. That's cool. The High Priestess. Empress. I love her as Empress. And I did watch most of the first episode, so I know who some of the characters are. I love this Emperor. I love that. Love it. There's also Fallout deck I want to get. The Hierophant. See, it's not. Oh yeah, that is after the Emperor. Okay. I've never played the game Fallout, but I want to get the deck. It looks cool. The Lovers. The Chariot, that's cool. And I love the tall trees in there. I love that this deck actually feels otherworldly to me. Strength. And in that sense, you could use it as a deck to get to know your spirit guides or archangels or something like that, which I think is cool. Strength. Then we have the Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hangman. That's cool. Death. Wow. Temperance. Oh my gosh. The Devil. Wow. That does feel dark. The Tower. Wow. The Star. It's beautiful. The Moon. Oh, that's cool. The Sun. Judgment. And the World. I love that. So here we have the majors are done. Let's move on to the minors. So here we have the Queen of Dice, the King of Dice, Knight, Page, then we have the 10, so it's going backwards, 9, 8, 7. She looks scratched. It's a nice feel. 6. What does that say? Here there be monsters. 5. And see, that reminds me of this like Otherworld Pulse. I also just watched Strange World on Disney Plus. It's really cute. So it makes me think of that for some reason. 4 of dice. 3 of dice. 2. And the ace. I want to check real quick in the book. It does usually tell you this is written by Casey Gilley, illustration by Sandora Sole. Let's get it out of the majors. The Minor Arcana Explained. The Minor Arcana represents your actions and choices on a map of Hawkins. These would be the sites you most commonly visit: meeting your friends at the library, cruising the roller rink, or going for a bike ride down the street. The Suits of Strands is connected to the element of fire. So the Strands is wands. The Suits of Scoops corresponds to the Suit of Pentacles. So that's the Suit of Dice corresponds to the Suit of Swords. So that was the swords we just went through. And the Suit of Spokes corresponds with the Suit of Cups. So I might have to remind myself of that. So the dice is, let me go back to my favorite, 8 of Swords. I'm not really getting an 8 of Swords vibe there. I do get a trapped feeling. So maybe that's what we're looking at. So the next one is the Queen of Scoops. So Scoops is, again, the Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Page. You have the Ten of Scoops. Pentacles. He's got an abundance, so that makes sense. Nine of Scoops. Nine of Cups. There's, again, this abundant feeling. Eight of Scoops. Seven of Scoops. There's the different colors for choices. Or no, not this Pentacles, not Cups. Six of Scoops. Five of Pentacles or Five of Scoops. Makes sense. It's falling apart. Four of Scoops. And yeah, it looks like they're hoarding them all in a bucket. Makes sense. Three of Scoops. Three of Pentacles. Two of Scoops. Two of Pentacles. He's balancing them, so that makes total sense. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, or Ace of Scoops, or Ace of Pentacles. So for the most part, that makes sense. And as you know, Inside Editions is notorious for pip decks, which this it clearly is. I don't mind the pip decks, though. I'm probably one of the few people that like Inside Edition decks. The cardstock quality in the box alone usually is worth the deck. But then some of them can be super smart, inventive with how they tie in the RWS with the image. That's almost always renamed. So here we have the Queen of Strands. That was the Wands. The King of Strands. Knight of Strands or Wands. And the Page of Strands or Wands. And I do like there's more of a fiery element to this. The Ten of Strands. Ten of Wands. Just putting up the lights. Nine of Strands. Or Nine of Wands. Looks like he's going through something. Which totally makes sense. We have the Eight of Strands. Eight of Wands. I'm not really getting that movement that we would normally see in that. Seven of Strands. Seven of Wands. Six of Strands or Six of Wands. Five of Strands or Wands. I'm not getting a competitive vibe. I am, but I'm not. I feel like all these lights are competing for, or that light is attracting the other lights. It's weird. Interesting. Oh, that was the, yeah, this is the Four of Strands or Four of Wands. Three of Strands or Three of Wands. Two of Strands or Two of Wands. And the Ace. And we have the Queen of Spokes. Last suit, which is the Cups. Queen of Spokes or Queen of Cups. King of Spokes or Cups. That's beautiful. Knight of Spokes or Cups. Page of Spokes or Cups. I will say there's more of an emotional kind of kick to these four. It could be the sky in it, because the sky is all this one color. like something is happening or coming into this world that it's taking over. And it does seem like there's an emotional aspect to that, which is tied to the Suit of Cups. So that's quite interesting. So then we have the Ten of Spokes or Cups. And I love how they all have this same sky so far. The Nine of Spokes or Cups. Again, with the sky. The Eight of Spokes or Cups. It's like they left the bike. They walked away. Makes sense. Seven of Spokes or Cups. Now this would normally be about choices, and I actually felt that more with the ice cream cones. Here than I do here about there being choices. So that feels more like a cup than a pentacle. But the rest of these sort of feel like pentacles, and most of these feel like cups, so that's quite interesting. We have the Six of Spokes or Cups. He's got the first one in the background like he's remembering better times. Five of Spokes. Five of Cups. He's got flat tires. That makes sense to me. Four of Cups. Four spokes. Three of Spokes or Cups. Two of Cups or Spokes. And the Ace of Cups or Spokes. So that's the whole deck. Quite interesting. Let's see how it shuffles. It does seem a little thicker than my other. This is deck number 7 I have of Inside Edition decks. Like 3 of them I adore. One of them was sorely disappointed in. And the rest of them I'm just like, So I don't know which one this will fall under. I have the Nightmare Before Christmas, which is probably top of the line, which shocked me because that's why I said I don't need to watch Stranger Things the camera. It's going all over. I don't need to watch Stranger Things to use the deck because Nightmare Before Christmas, I loved it. It became my favorite. The reason I actually went ahead and watched the movie, because I never watched the movie before. I fell so much in love with the deck that I'm like, I might as well watch the movie. And that may happen here, where I'm like, I love this deck so much, I now need to put names to faces. I have the Alice in Wonderland, which I love. And I have the Garbage Pail Kids, which I love more based on nostalgia because of I grew up in the 80s. I also have the Villains Tarot, which I was looking so hard forward to. Kind of disappointed. The Hocus Pocus Tarot, which I really haven't worked with yet. And then the Supernatural Tarot was my first one. And it just kind of laid there, which kind of upset me. That's the one I was disappointed in because that's what started my Inside Editions journey. But let's pull a card real quick. That would try to fall out. Oh, there's 2 there. And of course, it's the balance card. Hold on a second. Okay, so here we have the book, and it just says on the upright, this card is inviting you to experiment. Maybe you've been in a rut, and it's time to try things. Try things on until you find something that feels like you. Instead of what other people expect of you, give yourself some room to grow. You will restore balance to your personal and professional life. And don't beat yourself up as you learn. And then upside down, meaning when upside down, this card speaks to you of creating structure. As you incorporate something new into your life, you are going to need to intentionally reassess and prioritize the other needs in your life. Avoid shortchanging your relationship as you need to love and support along the way. It's just kind of short and sweet, kind of like the other Inside Edition decks I have. So, anyway, if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And you guys have a good night. Bye.